Tonight, strong winds are forcing organizers to cancel a vigil in honor of one of the victims killed inside the Amazon warehouse. Flags remain at half-staff across Edwardsville to remember all 6 lives lost in Friday night's tornado. Tonight, News 4 continues to investigate that tragedy, and right now we're focusing on construction standards. Industry experts tell our Russell Kinsall that there are ways to build large warehouses like that would be safer in a storm.
OSHA's investigation into the Amazon warehouse collapse will likely last for the next 6 months, but early indications are that the warehouse was built to code. That's according to Dr. Grace Yan, a structural engineering professor at the University of Missouri Science and Technology.
Unfortunately, in the building code, while they were built, a tornado-resistant design was not required.
The style of construction that was used is coming under scrutiny. It's called a tilt-up design. Large concrete walls are put in place and held together by the roof. An association for the industry says the design and construction of all buildings, regardless of construction methodology or material, is directed by local, state, and national building codes that set minimum standards for design loads, including the level of force from high wind events based on a period of probability.
Our hearts go out to those across the Midwest who have experienced these losses. We feel that we know what they're going through.
Katrina Richards lived in Joplin when an EF5 tornado struck in 2011. She was also an attorney for a woman whose husband was killed when a Home Depot store made with that tilt-up design caved in. The lawsuit was eventually dismissed for lack of evidence the building wasn't built to code. Richardson says the community learned a lesson and strengthened building codes. That Home Depot was rebuilt with a reinforced room to protect workers.
So we would expect that in the future, if we had a major tornado come through Joplin again, I don't think we would have the same level of loss of life.
Currently, national building codes are being rewritten and will require commercial buildings where hazardous materials are used to be tornado resistant for the first time.
In the future, we do not want to see more severe tornadoes, but in the future, if we do, definitely we want to avoid this type of disasters due to the building failure.
Dr. Yan says, as a rule, large warehouses will not. But she says warehouses can be built to be safer without a lot of extra cost. She says they need a stronger roof because the roof helps support the walls. She suggests better connections between the roof and the walls, more interior walls to support the roof, and anchoring the walls to the floor better. Since building codes won't require most large warehouses to be tornado resistant, these steps, in Dr. Yan's opinion, would reduce the risk of a future tragedy. Russell Kinsall, News 4.